You will be overwhelmed with a sense of oneness that embraces you. December 13, 2014. Here, removed from the illusion as we are, we can see that humanity is most definitely moving forwards towards wakefulness, and that movement towards will not be arrested. Too many insane events and disclosures are now occurring to allow the nightmare to remain seemingly real. When a dream becomes too intense or too seemingly real, the sleeper wakens and dissolves the dream as he rubs his eyes and returns to reality. That is happening right now. Just continue to hold your intent to wake up from the illusion, intend to be loving at all times, and to constantly hold the light that you bear on high. It is humanity's collective intent that supports and maintains the illusion or that causes it to collapse and crumble. That latter intent has been chosen, is strengthening and intensifying, and its effects are now becoming apparent. Signs of its dissolution are everywhere, and the attempts to shore it up by those who would maintain the status quo are proving utterly ineffective. Its foundations are disintegrating and are beyond repair, and you all know that, so do not allow yourselves to be drawn back down into the doom and gloom scenario of the illusion by the disturbing news that is reported by the mainstream media, and which is intended to keep you in a state of fear. Instead, focus on love. Love surrounds you in every moment, waiting most patiently for you to open your hearts to it. That is to fully open your hearts, unconditionally. It is not helpful to think to yourselves, and many do, that when others, loved ones, friends, relatives, church leaders, politicians, etc., become more respectful, more trustworthy, more open, more loving, then so will you. It does not work like that. The only person who can open your heart is you, and waiting for someone else to open theirs first just delays the whole process. By opening your hearts very consciously, and by confirming your intent to do so frequently throughout the day, you make it happen. You need to keep reminding yourselves to be loving, regardless of what is going on around you. When you do, the energy field of love in which you were created, and in whose embrace you are always firmly held, brightens and intensifies. When you forget, it dims. To forget and get on with your life normally, defenses at the ready for any snub, offense, or attack that may arise, puts a dark and heavy veil over the bright divine light that burns constantly within you, hiding it from general view, and encouraging others to keep their own defenses at the ready, thus also veiling the light of their own inextinguishable fields of love. On the other hand, when you dismantle those defenses and offer love at all times to the others with whom you interact, they will be strongly encouraged to dismantle their own defenses. At first it seems to be a very local thing, loving people getting together, letting down their defenses, and creating a safe and loving haven in which harmonious interactions occur spontaneously. Then through constancy and persistence, the courage that you share intensifies and you become willing to remove your personal defenses in ever more unfamiliar circumstances and situations. Very rapidly, you will become aware of the fact you have no need of defenses. You will demolish them, and that is how you, each and every one of you, changes the world. It is truly amazing how many on earth at this moment are already demolishing those defenses, which it seems have served you so well over the eons. But, in truth, they have merely enabled your sense of separation, of aloneness, even of abandonment to persist, thus confirming your fears and your belief that you need defenses for protection from the dangers with which it seems you are constantly threatened. This demolishment of defenses, this willingness to be seen and counted, being demonstrated by whistleblowers and those prepared to publish them, is having an unprecedented effect all over the world. The dirty secrets that those who would control you have hidden from you for so long can no longer be contained, their deceits and dishonesties are betraying them, they no longer have anywhere to hide, the truth will out. You most certainly know this because the truth cannot remain permanently hidden. It can only be denied until disclosure occurs. You know that the way forwards, the way home to reality is along the path that the brilliant light you are each bearing, which is firmly and eternally established at the center of your being, shines ahead of you, lighting your way unmistakably. You cannot get lost, although you can choose to dally, dawdle, or apparently lose your way by letting go of your intent to be loving in every moment. Being loving holds the dark veil clear of your inextinguishable light so that you can see your path. When you take a break from holding your loving intent, the veil falls across your light, and the path ahead becomes dark and obscured. It may even appear dangerous. When you experience this situation, it means that you have forgotten to be loving in some way. Maybe a judgment, a resentment, a jealousy, or an anger has occupied your mind, and the veil has fallen over your light, dimming it temporarily. Just release whatever was blocking your loving intent, and the way will once again become clear. Truly, your way home is always brilliantly lighted. When it seems that it is not, look within and see what you are holding on to that is not in alignment with love. When you are in alignment, you will feel at peace, anxiety will fall away, and you will deal most satisfactorily with any issues that arise. You have done it before, so, if necessary, call to mind issues that you have dealt with satisfactorily and successfully in the past, and remember the state of mind you used to engage with them and resolve them. You will find that acceptance was one of those states, and that led to an awareness that the situation could be resolved, whereupon peace and resolution followed. Love surrounds you in every moment, and if you will open to it fully, you will feel its embrace warming and comforting you. Opening to it is to release that within you that is distracting you and dragging you back down into the illusion, anything that is out of alignment and cannot harmonize with it. I don't think I need to spell that out again. So think of something you truly love, a person, a place, an experience, and recall it as vividly as possible as you sit quietly within your holy inner sanctuary, and allow it to dissolve all that is disturbing or upsetting you. To do just that is all you need do to re-establish inner peace. By sitting quietly with that intent, you are also calling on us for help, and we always respond instantly because we are always waiting for your call. There is no separation, we are all one, and that is how we always know when you call on us. And when you awaken, as is inevitable, you will be overwhelmed with a sense of oneness that embraces you. Your loving brother, Jesus. Channeled by John Smallman. johnsmallman2.wordpress.com